Have you ever heard of a case where a person who came to help his girlfriend lost his life? It's just after 1 in the morning. Mother's Day is basically over. The streets are quiet. Most people are home, asleep. And in a neighborhood on the east side of Orlando, a man is sitting in his car. He's waiting for his girlfriend. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not bothering anyone. He's just waiting. Because when someone you love calls you at 1 a.m. and sounds like something's off, you show up. That's it. A few minutes later, he shot. One bullet. And just like that, a 31-year-old man who fought his way through a brutal childhood, made it to the NBA and built a life after that, is gone. And the man who pulled the trigger, he walks back inside his house. Like nothing happened. No panic. No rush. Just calm. My name is Faison. You are watching Kremova. And this is the story of Adrien Payne, and the night everything went wrong. Before we get into that night, you need to understand who Adrien Payne was, because it's easy in cases like this to focus only on the crime and forget the person. Adrien was almost 7 feet tall. He played in the NBA for 4 seasons. For a lot of people, that's the dream. But his story wasn't easy. He grew up dealing with real hardship, the kind that doesn't just go away. And still, he made it. He pushed through. He built something for himself. After basketball, life slowed down a bit. By 2022, he was living in Orlando. He had a son. He had a girlfriend, Tara Walker. And everyone who knew him kept describing him the same way. A gentle giant. Not because of how big he was, but because of how he treated people. That says a lot. Now, on the other side of this story, there's another man, Lawrence Doherty. 29 years old, living with his girlfriend, Tatiana Mesa, and their young son. From what people around them said, their relationship wasn't exactly stable. Arguments, tension, things getting out of hand sometimes. And here's where the connection happens. Tara, Adrien's girlfriend, was friends with Tatiana, close enough that when things got bad, she would step in, try to calm things down. So these two worlds were already connected. And on May 9, 2022, they collided. That evening started normally. Family gathering, Mother's Day, food, conversation, nothing unusual. But at some point, things shifted. A conversation turned into an argument. An argument turned physical. Tatiana and Lawrence pushed each other. And just like that, the night changed. Lawrence left. His father drove him and his son home. Tatiana stayed behind. A little after 1 a.m., she texted Tara, "Are you awake?" Tara said yes. Then another message, "Please meet me at my house in 15 minutes. No explanation. And that's all Tara needed to know something wasn't right. So she got in her car. And on the way, she called Adrien. He was already nearby. When she told him where she was going, she tried to stop him from coming. She knew Lawrence could be aggressive. She didn't want things to escalate.
"I'm serious. Don't come here. It's not safe. Stay away. I mean it."
But Adrien insisted, because the last time he saw this situation, it didn't end well. So he went anyway. He got there first. And this is where everything breaks. According to Lawrence, when he got home and saw Adrien's car, something set him off. He says Adrien got out of the car. He says he saw something near his waistband. He says he felt threatened. So he went inside, got a gun, and came back out. But Tara's version is very different. When she arrived, Adrien was calm, still in the car, door open, one leg out, not aggressive, not threatening, just there. She walked up to him, telling him to stay calm, that she'd handle it. And then, she turned around. Lawrence was coming out of the house, gun in his hand. Even his own father called out to him, asking what he was doing. Tara raised her hands, tried to explain, said they were only there because Tatiana asked them to come. And then, a single shot. Adrien grabbed his chest. For a second, it probably didn't even register what just happened. And then his body started to give out. And the part that's hard to shake, Lawrence didn't run. He didn't panic. He just turned around and walked back inside, like it was over. Neighbors called 911 almost immediately. Police showed up to chaos. Adrien was still in the car. No pulse. Tara was screaming, trying to process something that didn't make sense. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital. But deep down, people at the scene already knew. He didn't make it. Adrien Payne was pronounced dead that morning, 31 years old. And the man who shot him, he walked outside, told police it was him, and started explaining why. Calmly. That part is hard to ignore. Over the next few days, investigators started putting everything together. Tara's story stayed consistent. She said Adrien didn't have a weapon, didn't threaten anyone, didn't even act aggressive. Police searched his car. Nothing. No gun. No evidence he was armed. Then they spoke to Lawrence's father, who was there that night. And even he couldn't confirm seeing a weapon. That matters, because the entire self-defense claim depends on that one detail.
Excuse me, sir. Does that camera work? Yes, it does. Why? We're investigating an incident nearby.
And then there was video. A neighbor's security camera had captured the moment. And in that footage, you can hear Tara's voice. Do not pull your gun out. She was trying to stop it. In real time, the case went to trial in 2025. Lawrence argued self-defense under Florida's Stand Your Ground law. He said he believed he was in danger. But there were problems with that story. Big ones. In his first police interview right after the shooting, he said, "I can't say I necessarily saw a gun." Later in court that changed. Now he was sure. Now he said he did see one. That kind of shift doesn't go unnoticed. And then there was the bigger question. If he was scared, why go inside, get a gun, and come back out? Why not stay inside? Why not call 911? Adrien never entered that house. He wasn't chasing anyone. He was sitting in a car. The prosecution made it simple. This wasn't fear. This was a choice. And the jury agreed. Guilty. Second-degree murder. Lawrence Doherty was sentenced to life in prison. At sentencing, Adrien's family spoke. Not as a legal argument. Just as people who lost someone. They talked about everything he'll never get to see. His child growing up. Birthdays. Small moments that don't seem important until they're gone. One line stood out. May God forgive you, because I can't. This case sticks with you, because it didn't have to happen. At any point, it could have stopped. Stay inside. Call the police. Walk away. Any of those choices. And Adrien Payne is still alive. Instead, he showed up for someone he cared about. And that decision cost him everything. That's the story. What do you think? Was this self-defense? Or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more real cases told like this, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.